No, it's interesting because Project X is an event film, but it's almost like a small-scale disaster movie on one block instead of like a cataclysmic Roland Emmerich, the world blows up and John Cusack escapes thing. So it's as if you took like this disaster and you put it on a block, and then you mix that with like the found footage genre and awesome teen comedies, and then you cranked it all up to 11. So it really is an awesome experience to be part of that, and watching the experience in the audience is a little unnerving for me personally, but seeing the audience go nuts is really like it's a vindication and a thrill for all the work and effort and whatnot. It's pretty damn cool.
I think it's hard to tell though when you're watching, like, you know, that was the second time I've seen it with an audience. Second time I've seen it, period, but it's hard to tell what an audience reaction is. Yes, they laugh, but like I don't think I really think about it when I go to a movie like The Hangover or other movies that I've seen in the past. I don't know, like, what are they supposed to be laughing at every single second of the movie? Like, I
think as long as people just have fun watching it.
Yeah.
We had such an amazing time making it, and just the energy on set was always just like so high. So as long as people get that feeling from the movie, because it's so fast paced and there's so much energy the whole time. That a lot of people say they're exhausted after they watch it, which I think is kind of accurate.
Yeah.
Just because it's so much in such a little amount of time.
I knew things went well when a guy went up to me while I was peeing and said, "Awesome job." While using it. Awesome job peeing. I am pleased.
Most of the reaction, honestly, like you could have walked out and everyone would have been like, "That was the worst movie ever," and I would have been like, I would have known, like, people really where I would have been bummed for sure, but really where I got the reaction was afterwards. All these like people were coming up, and I don't know, maybe some of you guys too. But
we got hit on by so many dudes.
Yeah,
a lot of love.
I thought you were gonna say
a lot of love from the bros.
like 1.5 chicks.
Absolutely fair. I think it's a comedy until you turn 35, then it's porn.
Disturbing about it. I don't think it's. I don't see it as disturbing.
Especially your character. Always awesome.
No, I mean honestly, I would hate like if someone's parent like had a kid like that, I would be like, that kid sucks. But I don't know. No, I don't think anything's disturbing about it. It's just like, it's a movie. It's a movie. At the end of the day, it's a movie, and that's it.
And it's fun.
That was actually one of the toughest things, because, you're in this environment where everyone's pretty much having a good time. I mean, we shot the night shoots for 5 weeks, and, with, like, a lot of the same extras, people were starting to get to know each other and just started to feel like an actual party, and so, like I said, it was harder to kind of play the times that I was stressed out, so every time I have to make sure, like, okay, where are we in the script? Like, what is the character? What is he feeling right now? And, how is he feeling about the party? And so, that was kind of tough, especially, because you're not always shooting chronologically. I mean, we did for the most part.
For the most part, it's chronological.
For him, it was harder, because he's carrying a story, more of the story.
Yeah.
He's got a lot more consequence. For my character, and it was just like one note the whole time. And
you're selling yourself short.
But no, I mean, just but also really helped to sell that thing that you're talking about, how we look so terrible as the movie went on. Because the house was getting destroyed as well, we really shot that whole party. Once we started shooting nights, we shot that whole party in order. So like every day, and it got exhausting. So at the end, you were like, I looked like crap.
Yeah, it was like it was actual exhaustion.
Sweaty, they wet us down. We had like I don't even know what kind of makeup it was. It felt like just dirt all over your face.
Yeah,
I would not recommend throwing a 5-week party of your own. Kind of not.
Yeah, the makeup got more extensive.
Yeah.
My understanding is that a nationwide talent search was held by Todd Phillips back in 2010 for this. How did you guys make yourselves stand out from the field, or did you get cast through another process?
We're just that good.
Well, yeah, I believe it.
I did an open call over the internet.
He did an open call. I did. I actually I'd never auditioned for anything before, but I did not do the open call. I had a friend who was Goldberg, the goalie from the Mighty Ducks movies, if any of you guys are familiar. He also was in heavyweights. His name's Sean Weiss, and he got me through Judd Apatow, because he did heavyweights. Got me an audition for Project X really strangely, and I didn't know what I was doing. Just audition. I had never done it before. Go ahead.
Mine was just another audition. I was just submitted to my agent. It was like another audition, but I'm glad I got it.
We were filming a scene. Oliver, if you've seen the, you've all seen the movie, yeah? Okay, Oliver has the pimp cup, the chalice. One night on set, he was shaking it, and I was under him, and the bottom of the cup sliced my head. And I was required on-set medical attention, a lot of blood, a lot of liquid
It
Band-Aid.
was a cut.
I think he stopped. I think you actually yelled "cut." I think he was like, "Stop! Stop! Cut! Cut!" And he jumped. I think they were standing on the car.
Minor.
It
He
was-
just feels
it was
guilty
standing
about
on,
literally cranial damage that I've received.
We were standing on a truck, and I think there's a small shot in the movie of it. It's in the montage. We were standing on a truck, and like there were so many people. They were like pushing the truck. It was like all these and they were throwing. It was the riot scene, so they were throwing stuff. I was like just like I couldn't believe it. It was like this, the energy of these people really rubbed off on me. Yeah, I was just
So much that he felt like
Screw
slicing
you.
my head.